It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Nevada's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the air, it's Velez. A little screen to the running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Georgia Tech 7, Nevada 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. That's caught. It's Cobb. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got a man. It's Cobb. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Scanning the field, it's Velez. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Nevada picks things back up here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Velez. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the grab. He breaks a tackle. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Ainge will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sack.
They get through and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Looking downfield, it's Velez. Got a man in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Waddle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Velez. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Let's it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
How do you not get excited and out of your... when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Velez. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And they turn it into a defensive score. I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking for a man, it's Velez. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's caught. It's Clinton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Waddle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Cobb. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Velez. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Powers through the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Velez. Makes the catch. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. He pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Cobb. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.